Junkin' Fool over here in Porterville. Well, thought we'd do a little stroll out here in the woods, looking for a regulator for a stove. I got a couple people want to buy a stove I picked up, and I'd like to, they said it worked good and everything. It's propane stove, cook stove, and I'd like to make sure it works. I'd like to have it so I could show the people it works, and it tends to sell a lot easier. And it's a snowy day here. It starts and quits. Tree limbs are falling here, looks like. I'll look through some of the horde, see if I can find a regulator. I found a couple of them, and they're not what I quite need. I had one working and got the 4 burners working, but the line was leaking, and I want to light the oven, make sure that works. It's $75. I got a couple people wanting to pick it up, but I just, for my own self, I want to make sure it works like it's supposed to. It's got the electric niters on it. It was a freebie, so you get $75. That's pretty good. And actually, I'll probably stay pretty firm on the price. I've had so many people want it, but just had to get around and get it functioning. Anybody see a regulator, let me know. There's a propane tank. I've got one of them up there. Yeah, I got some trees falling. Oh, there's another one tipped over there. More potential firewood. Wow, pretty wet out here. Pulls the trunk right up out of the ground. I can never find stuff when I'm looking for it most of the time. I think everybody probably seen this beast. Old shear. That one's cut. I don't think that's the size I got. It might be the one. I don't know. Probably not. Tried one of these torches on there. It's the wrong size. It's like a pretty nice torch. Craftsman. Probably usable. Got a few of them around. I need to put some of these sets together and unload them. Oil pressure gauge. Looking for one of them not too long ago. That's a pretty heavy duty shelf there. Chunk of brass. That's all fuel oil furnace parts. What the heck is this? It must be a... What the heck is that? Sealed remover? Slide hammer or something. Wow, I never even knew that was out here. I'll need some oil. I tend to set the stuff I want to go through on this old desk thing, but that desk thing is heavy. Bench, I guess it is. It's really heavy. I might take that up front one of these days. I'm just getting out and about, looking around, see what kind of stuff we can find out here. I think I sold some gauges a while back. The one that I actually need for the test them stoves out. Dehumidifiers. one of my gondolas. I tipped this over, I had it filled with steel and the price jumped up here. That's been a while ago, and I had a couple of these filled up. I flipped them over and got the strap out. I'm always picking these little gondolas, picking these up here and there. Always attempting to get organized, but never really happens. Well, maybe a little bit. There's some aluminum. Got a couple, the big pile up by the garage. Probably got stainless in here. There's the lawn chair section. One of them. There's Lake Portville. This is pretty much aluminum. I've showed this stuff quite a while ago, but we got a few new subscribers. Don't look like the market's going anywhere soon. Might be doing more sanctions from what I'm hearing. And I can't remember what countries it was, but a couple more countries they're supposed to be enacting them. And the deal with China probably ain't going to go through from what I'm seeing and hearing. That's pretty wet in there. Do I want to walk through there? Nope. But I did. It gets dry up here in the summer. The old boiler part of it on top of that washman or that dryer there. A couple refrigerators. We get a little bump in price, which ain't looking like too promising. I might take some of this stuff in. Old bicycle there. Mostly what I got around here is aluminum. I don't really have much shred. This stuff was actually getting ready to be sheared and it never made it over that far. You shear it into 2 foot and you get more money out of it. There's the short iron. Aluminum topper. And still looking for the regulator. My old well house there. Had to have a new point put down and I built a new well house. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. Might make an outhouse out here, who knows. You got some aluminum in here. A lot of this needs to be sheared up too, cleaned up. Old car, I'm going to beat that up one of these days. The bicycle rack right there goes in the car. I was going to put that up for sale. Never made it that far. Hopefully one of these days. These things are heavy. Come out of a restaurant. They're stainless, but they're so hard to clean even with a torch. Or probably the best way to do is use a plasma cutter on them. That's what I was going to do, but they almost need to be burned off. They got so much grease on them. I still got quite a bit of junk around here. Got rid of a lot of it. Next time I take some tin in, I might pull that blower off underneath there. And then take this into the scrapyard. There's a blower. I can usually sell them. This time of year, people like them for wood stoves. Yeah, still looking for a regulator. I don't know. I might have to just save time and go buy one. Old wood stove might be alright for somebody's garage or shed or something. A little rusty, but these 100-pound propane tanks around here, usually get about 50 bucks out of them. New, you can catch them on sale for about 100. And I've actually picked them up full before. In fact, one of these might even, that one's got some, it ain't nowhere near full, but if I pick them up full, I use them for my torches, or you can actually use them for like checking on the cook stoves and propane type stuff out. I own back in there quite a ways. I haven't piled any cars back there yet. My plan was to get all this stuff cleaned up and then start buying cars and strip them down, but who knows. Mainly the cars is where the money's at with the converter, and not so much aluminum rims anymore. Got a good pile of steel here. Haven't been out here in a while. I'm doing a little tour. I'm always looking for something. I usually find something else. So, well, that battery, I can't remember if that was a good one or a bad one. That needs to be up my battery pile. I think the batteries are like 26 cents a pound here. I should just take them in, but dirty AutoCast, I don't know what that is. You take the pistons and everything out and oil pan, and usually you get same as rotors, which is always the best thing going, like them heads there. Same price as that rotor there. At least around here. This is my project. I showed this before. Did just put brand new plugs in it here a couple weeks ago. I haven't worked on it since then. Got the radiator or the carburetor covered up. That's a beast. I kind of want to get on this, but different projects going. I'm going to look around a little bit more. The old dump truck. We might have to try to start that. Still got a battery, and I might have to rob that for my tractor if we start getting a lot of snow. Motorhome's got a, I believe that's a good motor. I don't know if it jump timing or what, but I want to get that going. There's that zero turn I just picked up, and then ended up buying that house. This is supposed to run, I guess. I don't know. Snowmobile trailer. I should just sell that. I haven't used it. Aluminum tilt. There's one of my dumpsters. Probably about a 8-10 yard, I guess. This truck here used to drive this and drag the combines up on there. It's got a big old winch. 26-foot bed. And I put that on there. I mentioned that before, but like I say, we got some new subscribers, so a lot of people scrap. You wouldn't think there was so many people scrapping nowadays, but sometimes I guess it probably is better to keep it simple instead of getting all this stuff. But it's all money in the bank, actually. If you decide you want to quit, somebody else will buy it. Yeah, I don't get the key in here. Yeah, it's got a battery. That'll fire right up. I want to get working on that. I'm thinking next spring I might start driving this. I want to get this stuff cleaned up. Do some videos of dumping it. And get a pretty good load on that thing. Take that tarp thing off. Yeah, a little nippy out here today. This is a junking pool, just wandering around out in the woods, talking to myself in Porterville. Got a lot of trees falling. I need to get out here and cut some firewood, but wished I could find that regulator. I got people wanting this thing, but like I said, I'd hate to tell them it works on somebody else's saying it does. And water in this area. That's full of extruded, pretty much. And my foot just got wet. A couple of them deep fryers, but the regulators are different. I've already got a couple of them up there. Yeah, I'll wander up front. I don't know what the winter is supposed to be. If we're supposed to have a bad winter, good winter. I don't know, a lot of people always say we're going to have a bad winter, but they don't seem too bad so far. We've got a couple of them that were cold, and a couple of them that were really snowy, and I don't think I'm having no luck finding that. picked this old thing up here about a month ago. Woodard's Patio Furniture. It's made almost locally here, and it's did a little search on Woodard's. I know the place. I've actually picked up from there too. And they used to build all kinds of stuff, even for the military, I think, if I remember right. They used to build caskets and a little bit of everything. So, well, this is the Junkin Pool in Porterville. I guess I'm just doing a tour. I'm gonna have to maybe go to the hardware and see if I can get that regular one and just hang on to it. If I need that kind of stuff all the time, I'm always finagling with something. So, there's the hoard pile, another one. Someday we'll get to it. Thanks for stopping by Porterville. Have a great day. Go find some junk. Or not. Goodbye.